Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 19 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Houston Texans and the Philadelphia Eagles. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They've been in a great group. Winners of 7 of their last 10 on the year. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they're hot as can be. Winners of 8 of their last 9 games.
I don't know if you'd call this start a surprise exactly, but they've proven that they're going to be able to stand toe-to-toe with anybody.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And here comes Diggs. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by a man who started more Super Bowls than anyone in NFL history, the great Tom Brady.
I can't help but admire the career Tom Brady has had. The numbers are off the charts. The Super Bowl championships and rings, we know that they are incredible. But how about the durability? Had one season that he missed, most of that season because of a knee injury. The rest of the time, he answers the bell and wills his team to victory more times than not. Okay, just to make sure I'm clear, you have not voted for NFL MVP yet, correct?
I always wait till the end. I always wait till the end.
I do the exact same thing, but let's just be honest here. Does he still have a shot? Here we are, Week 16.
Yeah.
He's in the race, but is he really there?
Yeah, I think he needs a little help. It's fringe. Don't you agree?
I agree. I think he needs a lot of help. People have to play poorly down the stretch around him in terms of the other people who are the candidates, and he needs to be absolutely beyond spectacular. I think it's going to be really, really tough. But you know something? Being his team MVP, that's not such a bad thing, is it?
No, and he has been great for this team, no doubt about that. 8 quarters to prove himself. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Defensively, here are the starters for Houston. This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
I remember years ago spending time with a top defensive coordinator, and he said the #1 thing you have to do is hang your hat on something. Create your identity. This unit, they hang their hat on being stingy against the run.
Hey, 4 down. Wait, 20!
Here's Leonard Fournette, 1,000-yard rusher from a year ago. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Yeah, Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017, and I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the 1st down. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Now a play fake. Brady That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jay Bromley with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well. One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back.
Holding offense.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20!
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal.
20!
He'll get it up the middle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action since you're...
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. George Kittle with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now McKinnon. And right away, he lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right?
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And Gresham has it left side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Third and long. It's gone. Open man there is Patterson, complete. Cordero Patterson. Touchdown, Houston. Cordero Patterson, 82 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well-organized, well-coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Brady now on 1st down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Wait 20! Wait 20!
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Jones. He's got it with the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Jerick McKinnon now to return. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. And the defense now for the Eagles.
What I love about Cameron Jordan's game is that it's so varied. He can play the run so effectively. Also rushes the passer, and at times, he'll run with the receiver downfield. You name it, Cam Jordan does it, and he does it with some flair.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The numbers on the ground for McKinnon last week, well into the triple digits, and they'll take that every time out.
What I loved was just how decisive he was running the football. Coaches like guys that go north and south. They don't like the east-west guys, the juking and the jiving. 1 foot in the ground and cut.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They run it with McKinnon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Right back to him on first down. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So 1 quarter in the books on a cold December afternoon. It's a close game here early on. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. And they've got it here with a first down. McKinnon, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Jerick McKinnon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. He'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Brady now to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. They go play action here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Man open left side is Brown. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Now Brady, he's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Offensive linemen are famous for doing their job no matter who's carrying the ball. But when they have the confidence that the person carrying it can break off big-time runs, it makes them block just a little bit harder.
To throw is Brady. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his fifth catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Let's go.
Brady going option left. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Throwing now is Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And there's a man they call AB, always a volume receiver. He gobbles up catches. Holds a number 2 and number 4 spots for most receptions in a season in NFL history. And in 2015, just 7 catches shy of setting the single-season mark for most receptions, currently held by Marvin Harrison, a Hall of Famer.
He had 136 catches that year on the heels of 129 this season before. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And Bullock will put this one through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. In on the stop, DeMonte Casey.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier to shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Play action. It's gone. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's McKinnon. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down. Ordinarily, an offense feels really comfortable with that route. Just pick up the...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it, and it's complete. They're going to get the first. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They only needed a few inches. I mean, it worked. I'm just surprised they didn't just line up and go for it and try to pound it ahead for a yard.
I'm with you. The only thing that comes to mind is that they really valued the element of surprise. And doing it from a fake field goal spot, that lends to the surprise of the occasion, I would say.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On second down, here's Goff. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down. And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on third.
Thinking pass all the way.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will tie things at 17-all. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or in this case, a field goal.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Now Brady throwing on second down. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
20! By 20!
Brady now on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Ben Gideon in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On second down, here's Brady. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Darian Stewart that time who was able to knock the pass away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to float this one into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break all square. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Goff now looks to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down. They'll try the air now with Goff. Steps away to his left. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. And they'll go on the ground. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Matt. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag.
False start, offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
He's going to float this one deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. Cordero Patterson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have broken the tie. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Von Miller in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for the Eagles on third down. 41 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Yeah. Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
For Brown, that's his 5th catch. So 5 catches over 50 yards. You might as well set your watch to that. He does it every game.
Think about 2013. The only player in NFL history to have at least 5 catches and at least 50 yards in every single game in an NFL season. So that's not just talent. That's durability. That's dependability. That's a guy who really wants to play each and every week.
Now a play fake. Brady. His throw at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to holding, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, they can probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
So that'll back him up 5. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And they'll run it here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Goff. And that is incomplete. Good play there to step in and knock that one away by Chris Harris.
Who said that he couldn't play in the NFL?
Not me.
Not you. A lot of scouts did. A lot of people undrafted. And has turned himself into a Pro Bowl cornerback. One that really knows how to play the position.
Getting set to go again on offense. We get a peek at Julio Jones now. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards. But, hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, it means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Brady going to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. That time a slant. Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate. But most of the time, he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the pocket.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain of 39 that time. Back in the 1st quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the 1st quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, and not any run after it.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. It's the Eagles on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3.
By 20! By 20! Go!
A handoff to Fournette. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the 1st down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. You gave the stat early on that he's one of just 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards last year, and then you said they needed to bottle him up for under 100 yards. He's way under 100 yards.
Bottom line, he's had virtually no success whatsoever.
And because of it, and this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Antonio Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
To return, it's McKinnon. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Multiple pass deflections in this game for Chris Harris, Jr., undrafted out of Kansas, came on the scene as a rookie, was on the all-rookie team, and he's such a presence now.
Think about the mental toughness it takes to be undrafted and have an impact on the league in such a short amount of time. That means he didn't care what people thought about him. He was going to prove them different, and that's exactly what he's done. And even in this game here, why do they keep throwing in his area? Don't do it.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so hard. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Bullock good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. To return, it's McKinnon. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag.
False start, offense.
So that'll bump it back to a 1st and 15. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Out of the gun. Goff. A dump down to McKinnon. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. There's Goff. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 9 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands.
Offense.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, They'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind, with him running the team, that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too.
And it's a fumble. And the Eagles have recovered.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over, but that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Let's go, let's go. Blue 20, white 20. White again.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
20! White 20!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Boom! Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
To throw, it's Brady. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
20, white 20.
To throw on 2nd down. Brady. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the 2nd level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Gone. And Gresham's got it over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a hunting down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Now a first down throw, gone. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Goff again. Lee's got it over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. On first down, it's gone. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. And they'll go ground game here in the tailback. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Third and 2. Goff. He's got the hook up to Lee. Give him a gain of 4. Able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it was. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Getting down to the end of this one here, Charles. That touchdown, though, gives them a glimmer of hope.
Without a doubt, because all had appeared lost, but that touchdown puts them right back in it with plenty of hope and a little more optimism.
Important extra point up and through, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Melvin Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Man, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. To return, it's McKinnon. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Man, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down. To throw is gone. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. The Texans on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Goff. And that is incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Goff now to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Lee. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Goff. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now it's Goff. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Philadelphia, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Texans, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.